A lesson learned. Today, on episode 51 of Throwing Your Parents Under the Bus podcast, we'll discuss the lesson one of our students learned from his mother's mistake. Hello, I'm Jane Ubel, and with me today is veteran crash investigator and driver safety expert Mike Pehl. How you doing, Mike?
Doing great.
Awesome. All right. And of course, we have the keeper of our enrichments, Natasha Johnson. Natasha, you want to take it
Hello.
away?
Yes. So this observation comes from Everett from New Prague, Minnesota. He says, if you turn on a corner too fast with a golf cart, it can easily tip. The scariest thing that happened to my mom when she was a passenger was rolling a car in the middle of a highway. The driver was eating mozzarella sticks and marinara spilled on her pants, and both her and my mom were looking down trying to clean it up. When the driver looked up, she had crossed into the other lane and was on the gravel shoulder. She cranked the wheel to get back on the road too hard and rolled the car. Luckily, there was no one else coming in either lane and they weren't hurt. They learned to always have their eyes on the road.
They were lucky that there's no one
Yes.
on the road.
Yes.
Well, Everett, yes, that there's a let's just call that as a great lesson to learn when you're alive. Unfortunately, there's too many people out there that they didn't get to learn the lesson. They did the lesson, but they didn't survive the lesson because of that. And all it is it's a distraction. I don't care if it's a bee in the car, a sneeze, you spill your pop, you spill your marinara sauce. If you are the driver of the car, no matter what is going on in that car, the last thing you need to do is be distracted because of what would we say, the deer in the headlight thing. The first mental thing you need to do is get that car stopped, then deal with the mess. You know, you and your family don't deserve to change the way you live every day because of me spilling my hot dog ketchup down the front of my shirt on my way to the work. All right. And then I lose control because I'm going, oh my gosh, and I got to get a rag and then, all this. And I come into the oncoming traffic and I kill your family. And you weren't there. All right. So none of us out there, remember, drive safe, ride safe. We build smarter, safer drivers. And when that's not us, so when that instant distraction happens, you are the driver. You calmly put your right blinker on. You do your right shoulder check. You slow your car over. You stop it. You put it in park. Now deal with it. The mess is already there.
Yeah.
You can't, the mess is already there. If it's pop, if it's a can of pop, it's already there. You can't stop it. If the ketchup's down your shirt, it's already there.
Coffee. Yes.
Yes, coffee in the lap, and then you'll, whoa, yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, it's there, it's done. So now, and I'm gonna throw this out there, and my biggest distraction was way back, and I want you guys to know this is way back. I mean, this is like, let me do my math. This is like 50 years ago. Okay, so now I'm aging myself. All
It's
right.
okay.
It
I
happens.
I did used to smoke a cigarette, okay? And back then people smoked,
Hmm.
okay? And you'd throw your cigarette out the window and guess where it would come back in? If you had a
Back seat.
window open in the back, it came back in, and all of a sudden it's right back in there. And what are we trying to do? We're reaching behind and trying to find that cigarette. And if you would just learn to stop the car, get out of it, it burns less when you stop and find it instead of not finding it, right?
Flailing, yes.
The damage is already done. You can't stop it. So now don't die because of the damage. All right. Learn from the damage. You shouldn't have been eating the hot dog with ketchup. You shouldn't have been eating the mozzarella
Hmm.
stick with the marinara sauce. And if your friend's going to spill it on her lap, well, by golly, let her clean it up, right?
Yeah,
You're the
but she's the
driver.
driver.
Why does
Yeah.
the driver want to help out? Here, let me, yes. And today you're going to get a sexual harassment on that one. So trying to help somebody clean sauce off their shirt or whatever. So I ain't touching it.
That's right. Well, I could throw myself under the bus too because I did the same thing. I was um, driving, well, to my boyfriend's house in high school. Or I was leaving actually. I had a cute little yellow convertible VW Bug, and I'm come and it was a corner where you have to like almost you like come out of their driveway and then go around to the side road to go. And as I'm going, I knock over, a big, drink of Pepsi. It was like sitting on whatever in the hump in the middle of the car, and it just went boom. And I went, oh no. And I followed it, of course, with my steering wheel, and I ended up hitting a tree. And it was loud. Boom. And everyone came out. It was really embarrassing.
That's embarrassing.
What a stupid thing to
Oh no,
do.
look at you, you know. You know,
Yeah.
yes.
So
So
I
yeah.
thought
So
if
listen,
you could throw yourself under the bus, I would.
yes, yes.
And we threw, Natasha under the bus, that thing where from her car. Remember the
That's
car
right.
with the rollovers? Warning,
Yeah.
rolls over.
Yes.
Stay focused. Stop the car before the distraction. After the direct, yeah, just pull the car over, Make it
Maybe they
safe.
should have warning labels on marinara sauce.
Yes, there you go.
Well, how about all the people that, go through drive-throughs around here? I mean, like Chick-fil-A, for heaven's sakes,
Hmm.
has got a line around the whole building and down the road every single day. And
Yes,
you
they
Hmm.
do.
know you're going to at least snack on some of the, some
Yep.
of the
The
fries or
fries.
some or the
Uh-huh.
or the malteds or something on your way home.
Yeah.
And
Hmm.
So let's talk the big defensive talk on this because
yes,
remember this,
watch
guys.
me. Hmm.
There is a lot of people doing exactly what
Yes.
we talked about every day, every night, all the time, 24 hours a day, and it's never going away. And you, as a defensive driver, you need to always remember to the right, to the right. You watch that lane position of the cars coming at you, because you know what? They can't get distracted with food on their lap without making that car start to go nuts. Are
Yeah.
you ready for it? Or are you distracted? Because remember, when two distracted people come together, that's when people crash and get
Hmm.
killed. So
And
be
also
smart.
the whole distance, I suppose, too.
Yeah.
Don't get so close to that car or that.
Yep. So let's be smart.
Be
Hmm.
smart. All right. Well, that sounds good.
Thank you, Everett. That was a good one.
All
That
right.
was a good
Yes, it
one.
was a good one. It was a good one. And we thank them for bringing it to our attention because it is rampant out there. Right?
Right.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us because we truly appreciate you. And hope you can share our podcast with your friends and family. And, we love that we have people, we are getting people who are emailing us with crashes or stories that they have or questions they have. And we just love it. So if you have something, please um, give us give us a shout via the email, which is drivesafe@gmail.com. And we'd love to hear your stories or your questions. Of course, we still and really appreciate our students who also do our enrichments and find out other questions for us or other incidents. And we love that too. Now, of course, you can go to listen to any of our episodes if you go to drivesaferidesafe.com/podcast, or you can go to YouTube and watch us in video at youtube.com/drive safe ride safe one. It's the number, not the word. And that also not only holds our podcast, but hundreds of different videos that have driving tips and ways for you to stay smarter and safer on the roads. And of course, we want to say this has been episode 51 of Throwing Your Parents Under the Bus. And I'm Jane Newble, and we want to remind you to
Drive safe.
Ride safe.
.com.
Hi, folks.
Bye-bye.